How do you even get into... Oh. Okay. Turboing in. Well, you see, now with Skyward Sword, this makes a little more sense why there would be a city in the heavens. Before this, I just thought this was just for random coolness when I first played this game. But now this makes a lot more sense having Skyward Sword come out. What's up? First we made it back. This guy say the Waka. Came all this way. I guess I could give you a tour. But there's monsters. Namely, dragons. We got dragons. And the clouds set in. That's pretty eerie. There's a dragon raging outside city walls. But yeah, I think Skyloft just floated. This is actually a little bit different. But yeah, this is a dungeon. Wait, what the? There's fucking wind. I think I'm gonna need the iron boots. I think this is also how you go back down. Yeah, I'm gonna need the iron boots, because I'm gonna get pushed around otherwise. Not even just to walk in them, just to, like, not get blown away. Like so. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a dungeon, but it is. Give it a minute or two here. They really brought me here just so they could steal money from me. Planning on walking around the city. What are the others? Yeah, wait. Okay, so she won't warp you back to the surface, but this is good enough. Ooh, cannon models. Are the cannon models for sale? Male, star, female. I speak a little highly, and nope. I understand none of that garbage. Okay, goodbye. This actually might be one of the best shops to load up on goodies, like bombs and arrows. I think it's one of the few shops that might sell both. What's on this little, like, spot? Oh, look. Oh, wow. Well, before I drown... Okay, so now having played this game for, like, the first time in a while, like, all the way through, one thing I noticed is that they introduce a lot of stuff that they then never use again, which is a little bit weird. Like, when was the last time I used the Zora's armor? Granted, like, again, there's not really much by the way of collectibles you could even get outside of pieces of heart. But still, I think one thing that they could have done is, I don't know. I don't want to say make the game longer, because this game probably is one of the longest Zelda games. And I don't want to say introduce less stuff, because, you know... It just feels weird that they have all these great things, and you never really use any of them. Fuck it, I'll take that hit. I don't even care. There we go. The city in the sky. I like how I walk forward. This is not even anything. This is probably the most confusing dungeon in the game, in my opinion. What is even over here? Alright, nothing. This one probably took me also the longest to complete. Because the wind is so annoying. Yeah, I don't think I can open this. I gotta probably go back, don't I? It's to the point now where I really don't even care about getting hit. There's nothing down here, is there? Let me see back here. One more time. This does lead outward. I think this one works just fine. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, it's early. I think the wind will actually mess with arrows that you try to shoot. See, I saw those dots above the door, and I had a complete, like, I don't know what fucking game I'm playing moment, because I thought that, like, it was like the Metroid shit where you have to hit it with the multiple missiles, with the seeker missiles. Yeah, good times. Apparently the doors are psychic. You don't have to open them. Oh, those are the shits. The backs. See, he knows better. What does this shit do? This is probably if you jump across, you can get back here. There we go. Let's do that. Now, how is this shit walking on the wall? Can you claw shot these things? I feel like that would be very rude, but it is the right thing to do. I just tried to mortal draw that. Yeah, the mortal draw isn't perfect, sadly. The fuck? No, no, no! Get up! That's the only reason this is anywhere near hard. You have to spend half the game stabbing anyway. Well, let me check this door. Why can't I go in it? Oh, because I can. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the wind works. Which is why I can't keep going forward. Okay, I need to go to the right. Across those platforms you know are going to crumble and probably never come back. Ugh. Every door leads outside here. Knocked him off. Super brutal. Okay, I need to use the spinner. I haven't used it for this in forever. I don't know, maybe that's just how Zelda is, and the last one I really played was Wind Waker. And Wind Waker is such a short game anyway, it doesn't really feel like you're missing much by the time you get to the end. Oh, no, okay, let me put on the boots. That literally might be why. This requires a small key. Oh, that's fucked up. I don't know where to get a small key from. Whew. Okay, so not this way. It's probably the other side now. This is going to be just back and forth. Can I even reach over there from here? Like, is that a jump I could make? It probably is a jump that I could make. I just need to take an oak up, and I'll be fine. See, at this point, there's not like much you can get by the means of being restricted, because I know what the item that you get from this dungeon is, and it's really not like anything you don't already have. Why am I keeping on the Dominion Rod? I literally feel like I am not going to use the Dominion Rod for the remainder of the game. Maybe like 5 statues at most. How about that? 5 statues. Unless they're the key to this dungeon. That's the way I'm going to go back in. 'Cause I think there's a chest over there. Same thing I do. I remember doing this, just for no reason, rolling across ever so fucking slowly in the iron boots. Fuck you. I killed 2 with 1, and then they drop all their loot below. Now that rupee, when it falls down to the ground, is going to be like a predator missile wherever it hits. Permafall? I think so. I need to get one of those birds over here. I can't do this. What the fuck? I remember how confusing this shit is. I can't do this yet. That might have been what I just need to do was that chest. That chest is probably a small key, which allows me to go the other way. Because this room I can't do right now because I don't have the special item. The super secret item. Secret spelled S-E-K-R-I-T. I gotta kill these fucking birds again, because that's the worst part. See if I can just avoid them. The secret item. I'm so fucking lost. It's unbelievable in this dungeon. This is some sadistic shit. And you gotta rotate around, okay? Okay, so after much soul searching, I actually found what you're supposed to do. There's a small key here on the other side if you were to... Wait a minute, now how do I get back? Yeah, but there's a small key because there's a fucking grate on the ceiling. Which is just delightful. I think I need to go all the way down. But there's a limit on the claw shot? Yeah. This is actually, I think, one of the few places in the game where you can hang from something and see the limit on the claw shot. Which is nice. It's much longer than it ever really needs to be, but that's not a bad thing. But anyway, now I can go to the other side and open the door. Oh, shit. I'll just wait. What is this? Oh, yeah, the fucking dragon. Here he comes for a bombing run. And now that has to land on someone's house. He's a dick. Horrible fucking person. Anyway, basically you cannot go back there for now. Which is fine, because there's nothing else you can really even do in there anyway. See, after how simple the fucking Temple of Time is, this is just, like, ruining me. Temple of Time being just a straight walk in. Like, you're literally walking up it, and then you're walking back down it, and then you just go into the basement and deal with the pest problem, like a true Orkin man. Is the wind gonna kick up? There we go. I was waiting for it. Every Zelda game has some, like, insectoid-based boss where the eye is the fucking weakness. It's ridiculous. Like, what is it? In Resident Evil, it's the heart. In Zelda, it's the eye. And it's, like, eyes that aren't the actual two eyes. It's, like, eyes on the fucking back and stuff. All the weird shit. Too close. I don't particularly care though. I just don't need to hold it. Okay, so if somehow you forgot that the iron boots are a thing, this is the part of the game. Oh wow, those shits fall much faster. Ah, cool. figured they would slide down the exact same way. Okay, and respawn the enemies. Well, the first thing that I know I'm gonna do is kill this shit. Never mind. That's some dirty fucking bait, is what that is. You jackasses. See, now in some games, Link is super fucking light. In other games, he's super fucking heavy. Well, really the only game I can think of that he's super light is Wind Waker. Dungeon map.